Southwood RV Park was a nice quiet stay on our way to Texas from Florida when we stopped in Mobile.
I'm TK.
And I'm Earl.
Let's check out the park.
We have funny positioning here. TK's leaning over because this is what we're working with.
That's what we're dealing with. Here's
There's
Link.
Link and Bowser. And then Lay is over here.
We're snuggling. This was a really different experience than a lot of the parks that we've been to. It was a really small town kind of park feel. Not a lot of RVs there, and a lot of the people there were actually working.
Yeah.
Like we are. Not a lot of retirees, a lot of out working day to day, and they're in and out while we were there.
The park is located southwest of Mobile, down on Dauphin Island Parkway. And it's nestled right in there on the east side, and it's a super quiet, super nice place. And our hosts, Mike and Sharon, actually lived there on site and helped us back into our spot and make sure we were all settled in.
They actually manage a few different parks, and I think they started this park a year ago. They took over management and completely turned the park around, and they have plans to keep developing it further.
Yeah, they're planning on putting in a dog park and adding some more sites, and he wasn't sure if he was going to put in a pool or not. He was kind of saying well, we're not that kind of place, and then later on he's like, we might put in a pool. Our spot was towards the back of the park, and it was a real nice spot, and we had our full hookup, so we had the water and the electric and the sewer on site.
And we had plenty of space for an extra car, able to park it right by our stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we had a fire, right?
Yeah, we were able to have a fire there, so that was really nice.
Another great unexpected part of the park was the internet. This is a very big deal for us because every time we get to a new park, I'm super freaked out about how the internet is going to be because we've had some bad experiences.
Yeah.
Even though we use our own mobile hotspot, sometimes we're just too remote for that even to be that good.
Mm-hmm.
So we got there and they're like, oh, you can use our internet. We have a really nice connection router, whatever you call it, because everybody here works and we all need to have that connection for our work, including me. Sharon was telling me this. And so she's like, yeah, you can stream if you want to. So we ended up binge watching
The Wheel of Time.
The Wheel of Time, most of the episodes. We loved it. That was such a wonderful perk to have. An unexpected perk in the middle of this little RV park.
Yeah.
The price was right. $200 for a week. We did pay by check. I asked if there was an upcharge for credit card, and there was. This is something we're just learning about.
Yeah.
Is some parks will charge you extra if you use credit card, so just watch that.
Yeah, but yeah, the $200 a week was amazing. That was really good.
Yeah, we're like, what? They have a nice little clubhouse. It's actually a small house that was converted into their clubhouse. And there's laundry right in the front. Just a few machines, but they worked great. Really economical price. And we actually had Christmas dinner there. It was really super sweet. I think it was a couple days before Christmas, but it was nice because I didn't have a Christmas dinner. So I got to see Mike and Sharon again and meet some of the people from the park, and it was really cool.
Yeah, food was delicious. They did a really good job. They had jambalaya, right?
Yeah, it was a jambalaya or gumbo. Or
it was gumbo.
It was gumbo.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was really good.
Yeah, so we were very thankful for that because we didn't go out to eat at a restaurant like we usually do. We just kind of saved our appetites for that.
Yeah, we're like, where did we go? I guess we didn't go anywhere this time.
What we did do was go see the USS Alabama and the USS Drum, which the Alabama is a big battleship. And then the USS Drum is a submarine. And I mean, it's like living underwater, like an underwater RV, essentially. It's just small, confined quarters, thin, narrow, and just like all these things you have all packed into one spot. I couldn't imagine living in a submarine for 6 months or however long they stay at a time.
I didn't think I was going to be into this battleship because I'm not a big war history buff, but it was amazing. They put in old furniture and even a couple creepy mannequins, and like they really opened things up so you could see pretty much everything and the way of life that these service people lived while they were on this boat.
And found out another cool thing was we were searching through the list of all the people who served aboard the Alabama, and I found someone with my family's last name, Earl, and then my mom's side as well, someone with her last name. So that was really cool. So they had a biography of I forget what his name was, Earl, and that was pretty cool. But the other one they didn't have a biography on.
And no Carls. Nobody from my family at all.
They have the ship broken down into 3 different tours. You have the red, the yellow, and the green, and they're all pretty much separated into their own decks, but they do kind of cross over each other, so you do get to see a lot of the ship. And you start out right around the deck of the ship, and it is outdoors, so be sure to dress appropriately because it does get cold. We were there when it was like 40, 50 degrees, so that was pretty chilly. But you do get to see like the long guns and the different turrets that are on there, especially for taking down the anti-aircraft guns. So that's pretty neat. And then you get to go down, pretty much see almost the entire ship. And that was like just super neat because you get to go and look actually inside the command center and see all the living quarters. That was like super, super cool.
There was like a map sheet or something, right? He was in charge. He
Yeah.
was navigating. I was really confused for I think the first half of the tour, and I was just following him around. But things are numbered inside as well, and color coded the tours are, and it's all free. It's all not free, but it's all included as part of the main package for the tour. So you might as well do it. Make sure you devote like 2 to 3 hours.
Yep.
When we say 2 to 3 hours, we mean 2 to 3 hours. There's a lot to see.
We didn't feel like we gave enough time to Mobile while we were there because it was Christmas time and I went back to go visit family.
We're only there a week.
Yeah, so we didn't get a whole lot of time to explore in Mobile, but Mike and Sharon did give us lots of things to do in the area. So we know we'll definitely be back because it is a very great park and they have other parks that they manage too. So we'll be checking those out as well. Thank you all very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to see more of our adventures and more of the RV parks that we review. And be sure to let us know in the comments if you've been to Mobile, what you like to do in the area, so when we return, we have some more things to do.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye now.